Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the next episode of Master Quest. Last time out, we were making our way through the Deku tree. We just opened up this shortcut, and we got our first game over. Probably first one of many. This apparently is quite a hard game. Okay, so there are a lot more enemies on screen at any one time, and despite this being the first dungeon in the game, this dungeon is absolutely full of enemies, particularly these kind of what is it, like spawn of whatever's going on, which is like, it's definitely not what you want. Okay, we're going to scoot past this guy because he's invulnerable whilst he's down there, but these guys need to all be gone. I've spotted a golden sculptor up there, so we'll pick that up on our way. Yes, right. These torches need to be relit by us stepping on that. So where are we then? We've got a room off to the side here, which we want to get. We'll take the golden sculptor, which is up here. Missed him. So we've got a room on the side here which we want to get, and then we're going to be opening up the... We can't get that without the boomerang, can we? Okay, we'll have to come back and get that later. See, this is the kind of joined up thinking that's required on Master Quest. So through there we haven't done. And then we're going to open up the spider web by the giant one nearby the shortcut. Yeah? And then we're going to be pretty close to the final boss of the dungeon, which I have no idea if that's going to be the standard boss fight or if that's going to be a harder boss fight as well. As I said in episode 1, I have played this before, but like, I've definitely never beaten it, and I don't really remember it being this hard at all. Certainly not like, oh yeah, game over in the first dungeon kind of hard. Oop! Ah! Yeah, so here's a question. Am I going to be able to get that one? Wow, this is like a boss fight one. Well, do you know what? I'm not going to be able to get him anyway, because I only have one Deku seed to be able to shoot him with. So, that's definitely not going to work. Okay. What we're going to need to do is once we have the boomerang, scoot past this guy. Once we have the boomerang, we need to put it into our memory hole that we got to come back here to get the golden sculptors. We're probably not going to go for all 100. I don't know. We'll see how we got on with the playthrough. Like, as to whether we decide to go for... Ah! Ah! There we go. Ah! You hit me on the way back! This guy's actually kind of hard. Right. Let's get you. Because the other guy can't move, right? Oh, hello. I give up. If you let me go, I will sell you a Deku shield. It's 50 rupees. No way. Yikes, I'm going home then. Do you know what? That's a really good point that I totally hadn't thought about. Is the fact that obviously, all of these bats that have been hanging around on top of these torches, when those torches get lit, when those torches get lit, you can't use your shield, or your shield will get disappeared. It will get disappeared right in front of your eyes. Can I find myself a heart to get rid of that beeping? That would be very nice. Not here, I can't. Right, so what I need to do is I need to do that jump there. Okay, so I think the boss is gonna be in the same spot. Do I need to actually climb down though? I might need to. Ah, no! Okay, phew. Now, if you guys remember Ocarina, the clue is 23 is number 1. We haven't had a clue yet as to what order we're doing these guys in. So, do we assume it's the same order? Ah! Okay. I mean, 23 is number 1 is one of those codes that's just burned into your brain as a millennial, but that is not the right order. So do you have to do it? Do you have to work it out yourself? Ooh, ah, no, he got me. Okay, so we'll do 13-2. No, it's not 13-2. Right, let's try 1-2-3. It's not going to be 1-2-3. Nah, surely not. Like that would make no sense. Because people would guess that one easily. Okay, so it's not 1-2-3. It's not 23 is number 1. 21 is number 3. No, 32 is number 1. Let's do it. Let's go. Is it going to be the last possible combination we pick? 31 is number 2. Right. Ah! Come on! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Get him! Get him! How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie! Sorry about that. Do you know what, though? I kind of like that change. It actually kind of makes it a bit more of a fight, doesn't it? Okay. Well, is this is the boss? Straight in here, I think. Okay. Well, we've got ourselves all of our health. There she is. You can see her before you even get into the room. Just run directly underneath her, probably. I don't know. Or maybe you have to, like... Do you have to look up? There you go, right. It's been a while. Parasitic armored arachnid Goma. Get ready with these. I have a feeling this is just the standard boss fight, actually. I don't think there's, I don't think there's anything special to that boss fight. I think that's just the standard boss fight from Ocarina. If they wanted to make it harder, they should have done more of those spawn eggs just all around the arena. That would have been horrendous. Do you know what? I've always wondered what happens if you defeat a boss in Zelda directly in the center of the arena. Do you get teleported out before you, or is the game sensible enough that it will always put this spawn point slightly to the side of you? Are you guys ready for a lore dump? Because we're about to hear the story of the three goddesses of Hyrule. And, personally, I'm a big fan of a good lore dump. Well done, TDF. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye, would thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, three golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nayru, the goddess of wisdom. Furore, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nayru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of lore to the world. Furore, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The three great goddesses, their labours completed, departed for the heavens, and the golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. TDF, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. There we go, we've got the first of the Chaos Emeralds. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku tree. The future depends upon thee, TDF. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help TDF to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. R.I.P. Deku Tree. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, TDF. Goodbye, great Deku Tree. The Kokiri are going to be beside themselves with grief. Hey, TDF, what did you do? The great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. There we go. People are going to be panicked. Panicked. Probably. I don't know. Mido is very upset. Did something happen to him? Maybe most people haven't realised yet. Mido is very upset. Well, there we go. Alright. Oh! Hello! What? Where are you going? To the castle? Where is the castle? I think we can just leave this way, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, we don't go and see Saria in the Lost Woods until after we've spoken to Zelda. Pretty sure. Not sure. Oh, you're leaving. Oh, or maybe it's actually when we become older. I don't know. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, TDF. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. You received the Fairy Ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Yeah, we will. Like, we've got to come back to learn Saria's song anyway, which I don't fully remember what we did. I think Saria's song just lets you talk to Saria? Maybe. I have a feeling that the game does prompt us to come back here before we become an adult. Do you know what? Maybe it's actually after you do Dodongo's Cavern. In any case, there'll be plenty of time to check out the Lost Woods. To the castle! We got an owl to meet as well. Hoo hoot! TDF, look up here! It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead, that is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Go straight this way and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press Start to enter the subscreens and L or R to find the map. On the map subscreen, you will also see a flashing dot showing you which way you should go next. Did you get all that? Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoot hoot! The owl. So, canon check in the comments section. Who is the owl? And how does he know about us and our adventure? So we've got two flashing things. One is, that's the farm, and the other one is the castle. We can certainly go check out the farm, for sure. Now, here's another thing that you've kind of got to remember about Ocarina of Time, like 1998. Open world games were not a thing. They kind of didn't exist, right? You've got, at this point in the game, you've got a huge open field that you can explore, and it's kind of up to you where you want to go. Like, we're being prompted to either go to the farm. Well, I mean, we're being prompted to go to the castle. We could go to the farm as well. But you can sort of wander anywhere. And yes, admittedly, to like modern day audiences, it's a little bit like, well, what is there to do in this big old empty field? But that's not how it would have been perceived in 98, right? Now, we don't want to go into Lon Lon Farm right now, because if you go into an area, time stops. So that's not terribly helpful. If you want an easy life, the thing to do is just sort of jump in the water, because the skeletons can't hurt you there. Or you can just plant yourself on top of the drawbridge. But yeah, the game is pretty much set up that you don't have time to get to Hyrule Castle within your first day, because it kind of wants you to experience the day-night cycle. Incidentally, day-night cycle also not really a thing back in games in 1998. Like, people say that Ocarina of Time is one of the greatest games of all time. Many, many lists put it as the greatest game of all time. And there are reasons for that. It was so innovative and so groundbreaking on so many different levels, right? Okay, we're pretty much good here. Gonna go farm first or castle first? I think we could go castle first. We'll go to the farm on our way up. Castle's right here. Everyone's favourite pot room. Man, I am so bored. Things would sure be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Hey, that's just between you and me, okay? Anyway, maybe we can let off some steam by breaking these jars. Stand near a jar and press A to lift it. Like, why would you do that when you have a sword literally here to do your hard work for you? Now, I don't remember what's sort of available in... Treasure chest contest, temporarily closed. Do you know what? I spent so much money over the years when I was younger trying to brute force that treasure chest contest. Obviously, you're supposed to use the Eye of Truth. That's really unclear. Strange, this door doesn't open. Okay, there's no one here. There's no one there. Hey, Sonny, tell you something helpful. I heard there's a mysterious fountain somewhere near the castle. It seems strange that packs of dogs roam our street at night. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Hey, what's wrong with loitering around all day, huh, kid? Strange. This door doesn't open. Ah, there's our target practice building. I genuinely don't remember what's in all of these buildings. Bomb Chew Bowling Alley. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not open for business yet. Please come back soon. There are some hearts to acquire around the place, including there, I think. We'll check out the target practice place. Can you drop down from up here? I assume you can. They say we Hylians have big ears in order to hear the voices of the gods, but I've never heard them. Oh my god, yeah, he just like YOLOs straight off the top. Oh, hey, look, there's Marin. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malon. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk and he hasn't come back yet. Well, we'll see about waking him up. Do you want to play a game? 20 rupees per play. This is a game for grown-ups. Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from that platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with B. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Oh, man. You kind of got to remember where everything comes in to be able to... Oh, no! Right. Yep. Okay, no. That one's hard. Oh! You want to try and get at least your money back here. Oh, no! Oh, no! That's no good. Too bad. Practice hard and come back. We get that money, though, right? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. We understand the rules. We understand the rules. Go. No, we just used a shot. About there. No. Yep. Man, you gotta be... No. And the two are gonna come in together. No. Ah. Right, then we're gonna do the higher ones. Oh, that was actually really close. We only missed 3. Do we get the money that we won? We don't! We don't get to keep that money. Brutal. Brutal. We're gonna be spending a lot of money to try and do that. Oh dear. Okay. So the castle's up there. Oh, the mask shop, of course. Of course, the mask shop. Ah, he's not ready. He's not open yet. What a strange shop. I wonder when it will be open for business. I read the sign there, but it still seems weird. Okay, pretty sure there's nothing to do with the Temple of Time yet. Oh, of course. The metal shield. We actually need to buy that, don't we? Welcome! Bottle Ghost Spirit. Bottle Bug. Aha. Well, we don't have any bottles, so we're not going to worry about that. But yes, the Hylian Shield, 80 rupees, and we are going to want that before we go to the Dongo's Cavern, for sure. This playthrough is going to be very nostalgic. It's going to be very nostalgic. Like, so, you know, I've played the start of this game quite a few times, but it's been a long time since I've played a significant amount of it. Hey, TDF, this way. The princess is inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the cards. Ho ho hoot! On this ground, time flows normally, but time stands still while you're in Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. If you want time to pass normally, you'll need to leave town. Well, well, which way are you going to go now? Hoot hoot! Do you want to hear what I said again? You're a smart kid. Good luck then. Hoot hoot! Okay, so we're not getting that way for sure. To get to Zelda, we've got to use our impressive stealthing skills, which, if I remember from Ocarina, involves us jumping down here. We'll go along this way. We don't have the bombs to open that up yet. I think you kind of got to go up here. Yeah. Okay, I think we went too close to that guard, but it's kind of along those lines. Do guards care in this game about how fast you're walking? Oh, hello! Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do! Oh yeah, if you'll look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. You got a weird egg. Feels like there's something moving inside. Set it to C and see what happens. On the select item subscreen, you can set it and use it. I remember this one. You gotta hold the egg. Yeah, you hold the egg. And then when the day-night cycle completes, I think the egg hatches, as long as you have it equipped. And the resulting rooster, you then use to wake up her father. Okay, right, so we need to kind of... That's more like it. Right, and then we'll follow this line over here. Good, good, good. And then it's those bricks there. Right. And if I recall correctly, we jump into the water... And I think we just make a swim for it. And we swim past these guys. come out here. Does it matter if we go into the castle in daytime or nighttime? I'm not sure it matters. Oh, it matters a little bit, because to wake this guy up, we're going to need the egg. So, yeah. So we're going to be a little bit stuck until the egg hatches. But what we'll do is push these into position in the meantime anyway. There's probably, do you know what, there's probably some absolutely sick speedrun strat that gets you that gets you into the castle without having to do anything. Or just bypass going to the castle entirely. Who knows? Who knows? But this ain't no speedrun stream. With the power of editing though, we will skip forward until the next morning. So here we go. And we're back, it's daytime. What in tarnation? Kind of person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yeah, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malon was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad leaving Malon behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. Okay. So I think do we just need one box? Or do we actually need both? Oh, I think we actually need both, don't we? So I think you've got to stand on top of the second box to be able to make the jump. Incidentally, just contextual jump just by pressing forward. What a good idea! Like, you know, rather than having to mess around with an actual jump button that you have to, like, time the edge of the thing for. Okay. Mandatory stealth section! Now, bear in mind, this came out very, very close to the release of Metal Gear Solid. So stealth was all the rage. Stealth was all the rage. Now, I don't think this was particularly inspired by Metal Gear Solid, particularly, but like, yeah, it's it's interesting. It's interesting that this was very much at the early days of stealth being shoehorned into every single game, you know? At least the guys on this side can't still see you once you move to the next section. Like, it's not too bad as far as stealth sections go, but it's like, it's certainly not my favourite part of the game, let's put it that way. Do I need to... kind of need this guy to... yeah, get going. Get yourself gone. Right. I think this is the last section. Come on, don't look this way, don't look this way. Okay, we're here. The rooster needing to wake up Talon is a really clever way of making sure it's almost guaranteed to be daytime when you're in the castle as well. Hadn't actually thought of that before. Who? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Oh, what's that? Is that... a fairy? Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it? Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? TDF. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, TDF. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his or her hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is a treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Roll credits. Did you understand well the story I just told you? That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. Tell you what, this is such a stretch. Zelda's very lucky that it turns out that she's correct on this. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. TDF, now we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Thank you. I am afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such a terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. So this letter lets you get past the gate to go up to the Dodongo's Cavern. We got Zelda's letter. My attendant will guide you out of the castle. Don't be afraid to talk to her. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Gotta get the timing right, yeah? Or at least somewhere close. You played Zelda's Lullaby. And thus, an entire generation of young people buying ocarinas off the internet to try and learn how to play the ocarina was born. You learned Zelda's Lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. It's somewhat questionable whether they named that themselves. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. Like, Gorons, why wouldn't they call it Fire Mountain, right? Like, Death Mountain. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Away! Well, my friends, that's going to wrap us up for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Master Quest. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. Next time out, well, we're going to go to Lon Lon Ranch, first of all, and go and check out the ranch, maybe meet an old horsey friend. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye for now.